Good day, everyone. My name is Sherwin Anthony A. Ehe, and I am from BSED English 2. And the task that I'm going to do today is to make a critique. And the movie that I'm going to critique is the movie of American Like Stars on Earth. So to be honest, I'm not really fan of Bollywood style movies because it features a lot of musical montages, over the top acting, and exaggerated speech. And it don't always win me over. However, Like Stars on Earth is a fantastical movie about children's amazing talents despite all the odds being against them. It doesn't matter where or how the tale is told when it's this strong. Fortunately, the majority of Bollywood cliché serve to improve the viewing experience. The music and score are a perfect fit for the movie because they are such an important element of the narrative. Each song fits the emotional but upbeat tone of the movie perfectly. Ishan's family getting ready for the day while a rap song is playing may be unsettling at first, but the tunes that play are generally enjoyable. And the movie illustrates what dyslexia is really like. Through this movie, Amir Khan was successful in raising awareness about dyslexia. Sometimes it's incredibly important to put ourselves in children's shoes and consider the world from their perspective. The irony is that despite the fact that we all experience the pressure to excel in school and athletics as children, we now push our children, particularly in India and especially here in the Philippines. This movie is about a dyslexic child who has pretty much given up on school because no one appears to value him. His father beats him for being a slacker, and all of his teachers reprimand him for being unable to complete even the most basic tasks. Ishan eventually makes his way to a boarding school where he meets Ram Shankar Nikum, which is American, who may change the course of his entire life. Everyone had that one teacher who altered how they handled learning and perhaps even life itself, which is why I believe this film to be so potent. Nothing is more satisfying than seeing someone struggle to get their bearings only to have one specially fitted individual set them back on course. And also, my aunt teacher mentioned in my memory that this movie brought them to tears of delight because they were accurate and the movie is so gorgeous. There were a few oddities, but they blended in nicely with the atmosphere. This Bollywood film, which explores the necessity for societies to recognize each child as unique and special, is told through the perspective of an Indian youngster in his school years. The film is exceptional because of Ishan, who plays the lead role, and Amir Khan's direction. An incredible and magical movie that should help more people become aware of a terrible developmental disease and the suffering it causes many children. It also demonstrates how sometimes all it takes is one person to care and change someone's life. I've gained a lot of insightful knowledge from the movie that we may use as instructors in the future. We must educate ourselves about children with disabilities as aspiring instructors. To better understand their unique needs, we should find out about their educational experiences and how their impairment affects their learning style. We will be able to satisfy the needs of students with impairments in this way as well. There shouldn't be a one size fits all approach to educating students. In particular, for students with disabilities, teachers must be uh, aware of and grasp the level of the children's learning demands inside the classroom. Children with impairments may require special attention and teaching in order to learn effectively in school. Simply said, the instructor and family should be interested in learning what the kids want and wish for. Each child has a unique level of intelligence, so we can't use the same methods for all of them. Parents should instead look for their children's strengths rather than forcing them to do things. Let's attempt to comprehend their feelings and appreciate children's abilities. Teachers should be passionate about their work and willing to adapt as needed for education. I have no recommendation for this movie because it is so good and it really touches the heart of the viewer. And, and I myself watching the movie got teary-eyed, and I think that is the purpose of making a film, to touch the heart of every viewer and to connect with them. And I think that this is one of the top tier movies, not just in India but all over the world. That's all for my critique, and thank you.